Hi fragrance lovers, and welcome back to another snack size bite of fragrance content. That's right, in today's episode we have two fragrances, two iconic fragrances. One costs £300 and the other about £30. We're going to solve a problem. Which one of these fragrances should you buy? Let's head to the scent bar, let's smell them both, let's compare them both, and then ultimately let's make a decision, and at the end of the video I'm going to, as usual, choose my scent of the day. Let's go. Welcome to Mr. Season's Scent Bar, home of over 250 fragrances. I love fragrances and hopefully you guys do too. And today we're going to talk about these two fragrances. Club De Nuit Intense Man, a £30 fragrance or thereabouts, and Creed Aventus, the OG, the dinosaur of the game, of the freshy game. But this retails around £300. That is serious cash. Is Armaf Club De Nuit Intense Man a super dupe, a super clone? We're going to find out. So, first of all, let's get down to the bottles. Creed has that iconic bottle with the, I think this is this a sailor's hat? Pop that in the comments. It's like got that French vibe. It's got like a historic look about it. A very prestigious bottle. It has a bit of a plasticky top, which I'm not a lover of. Bit squeaky there. And then on the other side of the coin, we've got Armaf Club De Nuit Intense Man. Heavy bottle, a brick of a bottle. You could do some serious damage with this thing. It's got some glistening jewels on it. It's a bit gimmicky. It's got a little chain for some reason. That seems to be typical of Armaf. And some of the writings actually started to wear off. It's an interesting bottle. Now, before we get to the smelling, just want to say that I have the EDT. That is Club De Nuit Intense Man EDT. So, some say the EDP is more comparable, and some say the EDT is. Pop it in the comments. Have you got the EDP? Have you compared it to the OG? Anyway, today we're comparing it to Club De Nuit Intense Man EDT. I'm going to get them now both on test strips. Okay, let's start with the OG Creed. I'm going to do 2 sprays of each. Sometimes a fragrance doesn't have to be complicated. And this is one of those times. It has been duped and cloned on multiple occasions. And pop it in the comments if you know of other dupes out there, because there's quite a lot now. It's fresh. It's clean. And how I describe it as green. It has a grassy green aroma, and it's super uplifting. It's super masculine, and it's super recognizable. I love the scent DNA of Creed, but there are quite a lot of people who don't really get on with this. Are you one of those? At the top, you've got pineapple, bergamot, apple, and a lovely citrus, smooth fragrance. A little hint of blackcurrant as well. Right, let's get Club De Nuit Intense Man on a test strip so we can compare both openings. Two sprays again. Oh, good atomizer. Oh yeah, strikingly similar, but louder, harsher, and just more boomph, more pop, more snap. But you get the same green, grassy note that you get in Creed. Similar DNA straight away. They're both bright, citrus fresh, and slightly smoky. Definitely Club De Nuit Intense Man has a much harsher opening, and some have compared it to Lemon Cleaner. I think that's a bit too harsh. So let's talk about the heart notes, the ones right in the middle. And in the center of Creed, you've got a lovely birch, patchouli, sort of jasmine center. There's supposed to be a hint of rose, but to be perfectly honest, I don't really get that. Club De Nuit does have the birch, but it doesn't have quite as much patchouli. So I would say there's more birch and floral notes in Club De Nuit. But it's safe to say, at this stage, when you're talking about those heart notes, this is where the smell very much evens out from that loud opening from Club De Nuit Intense Man. You get a very comparable to Creed, smoother dry down. In the base of Creed, you get this really lovely, woody, smooth, musky afternote. Some say there's a hint of vanilla, but again, I don't really get that. And in the base of Club De Nuit, you get that same muskiness, and that's actually where you start to detect a little incy bit of patchouli. Yeah, in the base, they are surprisingly similar. Musky, manly, smooth. Yeah, it's going to be very hard for an untrained Nostradamus to detect the differences between these two fragrances. The only real noticeable difference is that Club De Nuit has that slight synthetic fogginess. That's the best way that Mr. Seasons can describe it. But I have to say, it's 90% close. When it comes to compliments, both of these fragrances are compliment getters. But actually, I've had more compliments from Mrs. Seasons wearing Club De Nuit than I have wearing Creed. She does like the scent DNA of this, and it is a compliment getter. So we've determined that you could easily fool someone into thinking that you're wearing Creed by wearing Club De Nuit Intense Man. These two fragrances are strikingly comparable. But what's the performance like? In the opening, Club De Nuit Intense Man is just loud, very strikingly loud. Possibly too loud for some. Aventus projects much more elegantly and much more smoother. You just get a more quality performance from this fragrance. Depending on your skin type, like all fragrances, you need to get these on and try them if you can, and we'll come to that at the end. But performance is decent on both. You get about 6 to 8 hours, but they do fizzle away a bit after a few hours and they become more skin scents. So let's get to the verdict. Creed Aventus, smooth, timeless, elegant. You smell the quality ingredients from start to finish. Look, Club De Nuit Intense Man. It's loud at the beginning, but once you get past that opening, it turns into an amazing scent. It's a compliment getter. It's an easy wearer. It's an everyday. It's a gym fragrance. The price that this sells at, you can blast it on and not be worried. If you've got the cash, Creed Aventus is a masterpiece. And if not, go for Club De Nuit Intense Man. There's no shame in wearing this fragrance. And so, my final thoughts before I go on to my scent of the day. Would I layer these two fragrances? No. I have recommended layering Creed Absolute Aventus and Afnan Supremacy Collector's Edition because they do seem to complement each other. But these two fragrances would just clash. This is far too loud. You couldn't do any scent layering with these two. I own Club De Nuit Intense Man EDT and I wear it. It's a great fragrance. I have fragrances that cost hundreds of pounds behind me and I quite often find myself choosing this fragrance. Will this be my scent of the day? £300 versus £30. You be the judge. Pop it in the comments. Do you agree? Did you enjoy this video? Please do consider liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. It costs nothing. It's free to subscribe, guys. I really appreciate it. I'm trying to put out daily content at the moment. I'm determined to grow a community of fragrance lovers. Before you go, it's scent of the day time. It's actually, between us, my birthday. Am I going to wear Club De Nuit Intense Man? No, I'm not. I'm going to go for the OG. It's my birthday after all. Splash it out. Probably a couple of pounds per spray. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sprays. Hope you enjoyed that video, guys. Thank you for being here. And until the next time, get on out there and keep on sniffing. I've just been seasoned.